God damn it. Uh, all right. I'm going to get Tommy. What's up, Kill? What's up, Quinn? How you guys doing? Oh, I just saw Fox. Fox slurping around on there. I should fucking. I guess I'll go straight. A little too long, dude, for me to read in the car. I can't read long paragraphs. So the DC protests. Have you guys seen the DC protests? Um, we're getting there. 3.5% rule. So no dictatorship in the last 100 years has sustained when 3.5% of the population have come out and protest on a regular basis, and we're getting there. Um, so that is a good news, right? Seeing those people coming out, people got to get out, and just keep doing it. I mean, we're just getting started. It's 1933. People, people are waking up. Troops. I mean, there's never been troops in Grand Central Station, right? Never been troops. For the first time, there are troops in Grand Central Station. It's like safer than elementary schools with Grand Central Station. So I just saw some of the protests. I'm actually going to get Tommy now. He went to Kyoto with his girlfriend. Amori Prefecture. Oh, Amori. Trump, do your thing. Dude, there's gonna be Nuremberg. There's gonna be MAGA trials, dude. All right, Trump, do your thing. 新着ニュースがあります。タッチすることで詳細を確認できます。No, thank you. 新着ニュースがあります。タッチすることで詳細を確認できます。 Amori Prefecture. What's up, RC? So, yeah, tens of thousands came out and protest. DC was full of folks protesting. I need to Awada train station. know if that's the right one. Oh, hey, dude. Shit. Fucking hey, dude. What's the name of the high-speed train in Awata Onsen? I need the location of the train station. All right, got it. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had to get the figure out where I'm going. Yeah, figure out where I'm going. Oh my God, the Nazi Party of America, dude. There's gonna be Nuremberg trials, dude. You think all these people, all these motherfuckers that are violating the law, they're going to be held accountable. You know, um, there's going to be a cleaning, just like with Nazi Germany, right? It's 1933, and these criminals, they're really criminals. How they're running the DOJ, how they're doing everything, how they're targeting their political opponents, how they're going after. It's disgusting that Americans, right, that you are for this shit, that that this is what you want. You want troops in the street. You want um, you want to be a racist, bigoted um, country, right? Attacking people who ultimately are just living. I mean, they're the replacement of the Jews. What Trump is doing, what MAGA is doing, is attacking. Right? It's no different than what Nazi Germany was doing in 1933. I wish any of you could come up and say how it's different. How is what Hitler was doing in 1933 any different than what MAGA is doing in 2025? I challenge you. How is it different? Name one thing. Name one thing that's different in 1933. Anyone? Any one of you dumb fucks want to fucking tell me what's different? What's different? So it's just, it's just horrible that this is what you think is okay. You think this shit's okay. How's America gotten better? Seriously. As the immigration problem today is absolutely no different it was 20 years ago. Absolutely no different. 20 years ago, there was 10 million folks, right? But now, all of a sudden, you guys want to just go full-fledged Nazi on these people? I mean, seriously. Look at yourselves. Look in the mirror. You're Nazis, dude. You're fucking Nazis. That's what you are. This is your solution because you're unhappy, because the things didn't go right for you somehow, and you feel this is okay. All right, it's sad. It's fucking sad, right? I mean, you're hated for being a bigot. Your wife left you, probably. Your kids hate you. And this is your solution, to pass on your failures in life onto a hardworking group that makes America. I mean, they literally make America go. I mean, the immigrants is what makes America go. And look at you dumb fucks, dude. Projecting? How am I projecting anything, you fucking Nazi? How am I projecting? Seriously, how the fuck am I projecting anything? You're going after families. You're going after kids. They're living in abject fear right now, afraid to leave their homes. You are just, how do you fucking live with yourselves being such pieces of shit, dude? I mean, you are literally the 1933 Nazis all over again. You are literally the fucking Nazis. That's what you are. You are fucking Nazis. You don't have to kill anyone yet. That hasn't come. The Nazi Party started in 1920, right? And they finally took power in 1933. Same as you motherfuckers, right? Same as you fuckturds. Anyway, it's just fucking sad. It's sad that you individuals have so low self-esteem, right? And it's going to cause you pain. Your health insurance costs, your medical costs, everything's going to go up, right? You are literally cutting your fucking legs off. It's kind of like Trump has a hacksaw, and you're like, oh yeah, just cut off my legs. Oh, it feels good. I don't need those legs, Oh, I don't need my health care. I don't need our local hospitals. I don't need any of that. Anyway, let's try to figure out where I'm at here. I'm at the new train station. I don't know where my son. Where am I supposed to pick him up? My son, imagine being like 18 years old, just turned 18, takes your girlfriend to Kyoto. Imagine taking your first date, out by yourself in Kyoto. I don't know where he is. Arigato sumimasen. Thank you. Gomenasai. Waiting long?
Huh?
You just get here?
Yeah.
How was it?
That's exciting.
Yeah, it'd have been really wrong if you would have come home at midnight.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
I know.
Well, I'm glad you figured that out. When you said midnight, I was like, that ain't cutting it. So what really happened? You got distracted, missed your train?
Yeah, it
Huh?
really had that, like the human accident.
Huh?
The human.
Oh,
The train ran over a human.
The train killed someone?
Yeah.
Did the guy commit suicide? Or do you
I don't know that, but
he obviously committed suicide. Someone committed suicide.
Announced said it was a person was hit
People
by-
don't end up on the train tracks. So someone decided to. Which way do I go here? What's like that? Left. All right. So someone.
Here.
Huh?何これ?
The money for the Shinkansen.
Oh shit, dude! You could have given me later. Got my hands full. What? Why you give me money for? Is that the?
The girlfriend.
Oh really?
Because she didn't have enough money on her.
Anyway, which way? Masuga. So what did you do? Did you go to? Did you walk around and go to all of the different places? Huh?
We went to a big aquarium.
Oh, you went to the aquarium? The aquarium's nice. Did you go to the big temple or anything? Did you go to and walk around?
We did.
Yeah. Are you still getting along? Huh?
Getting along well.
Usually, if you're with someone along like a whole day, you start to fight and stuff. You know? No, that's good.
No.
That's good. That was a good adventure. All right. Tommy made it back safely. I don't know where that. I'm so glad you figured that out. They were gonna go take the sled. It was gonna get here at midnight, and I told them that's not. Yeah, I told them we're gonna have to go by to the house tomorrow and apologize to the father. You know, you have a responsibility. You know, if you it's funny because my wife was like, "You've got Bushido. You got Bushido code." You know Bushido, Tommy? Bushido, samurai, way of the samurai. Bushido. So you have Bushido when you're with a woman, when your responsibility, getting her home safe, walking on the outside, right? There's a behavior you have to do, you know? It's your duty. And you can't get your girlfriend home at midnight, you know, take her to Kyoto. A father would be really nervous, right? So you have to do whatever. That's why I wanted to give the credit card. So like something like this, and you can buy the tickets. Did you use the credit card to buy the ticket?
Yep.
So the credit card came in handy. So. See, I was psyche. On there. Where are we going? I don't know where I'm at, Tommy. Do you know where you're at?
No.
I mean, you put on the. I feel like we're going in the right direction, but. Not sure though. Yeah, you got to. The only way. The thing is there is a law. Okay, this is what America. And this is a cool thing about social media. Is to stop Trump is simple.
Right at the next traffic light.
To stop Trump is simple. You got to get out and protest. You got to get out and protest. There hasn't in the last 100 years, no fascist movement has survived a sustained protest of its people. That's 3.5%. That's 11 million Americans have to get out and protest. And once we get it on the weekends, then we work to get it to every day. That 3.5% ties into a law. It's a law. It's the law of stopping fascist governments. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's the law of diffusion of innovation, the law of customer adoption. So customer adoption, protesting is a customer, right? So people getting out, following, people follow. So it's 2.5%, 13%, 32%, 32%, and then finally 16%, or maybe 34. I can't remember if it's 32 or 34. I can't do the math. But what happens is more people join in. So the first are the innovators. These are the the innovators, and these are the folks, the instigators in this case, who get out and protest, and they get out every weekend, and they get out. It's think of that. Who's that German girl, who the global change activist? What's her name? Thornburg or whatever. Thornburg. As a high school student, she would go out with a sign by herself and protest climate change. One person. Look what one person did, right? Every day out there protesting. You have to really think about, do you want to lose your Constitution? Do you want to lose your freedom of speech? Do you want to become, another Russia or a Hungary, where freedom of speech is gone, where freedom is gone, where people are oppressed, and where you get the same news, where courts basically are kangaroo courts, because that's what Trump wants. That's what Trump is doing, folks. Trump is following a playbook, and you could look it up, you could learn about it. It's called the fascist playbook, and it's the playbook that authoritarians use, and they count on you to be complacent, for you not to do stuff, for you not to act, right? And the thing is, that's not in the American people. Look at me. What the fuck should I care? I live in Japan. I've been here 21 years. I have a family, right? I don't have anything in America. I sold my father's house in 2019, got Bitcoin, right? Put everything into Bitcoin. I don't trust banks or anything else. I don't trust America, the government. So I'm here. I don't have to worry about nonsense. But as an American, I do believe in our Constitution. I believe in the idea of America. America is not a country, it's an idea. An idea where everyone is created equal, where everyone is free to pursue life, liberty, and happiness, right? And whether I'm an American living in Japan, I'm still an American, pursuing those core precepts. And thanks a lot there. Yield day every day, good. I'll take your money there, Will Gaming. I'll take your money every day. Your $1.99 is going to make my life so much better. I appreciate it there. 22. What would be? Someone figure out. Hold on. See, where is someone asked ChatGPT, how many days is 22 years, right? How much money would that be at $1.90, $2 a day for 22 years? Dude. God damn. Man, you get 10 of you doing that, I can buy some more Bitcoin. I'm glad everyone's doing well. But seriously, you got to protest. Protest, protest, protest. Look what's happening in D.C. You know, every city has to be like D.C. And Trump's going to make it easy. Peaceful protest. Protest, protest. And these individuals will be held accountable. These ICE individuals will be going to jail, right? Because ultimately, these regimes don't last. Whether it's Pinochet or whatever, they crack, and the people who are responsible go to jail. They're held accountable. Release the files. Get the files, right? I love how MAGA now doesn't want the files, right? They don't want the files now. They spend 5 years screaming for the fucking files, and now they don't want the files. They don't want the files now. No, we don't want. After 5 years of screaming, files, deep state. Oh, where are the files? But now that their dear, dictator, he's got his dick in the tater. Katie Johnson. All you people should look up Katie Johnson. Katie Johnson, 13 years old, violently raped by POTUS. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, right? 4, maybe 5 times, separate times. 13 years old. Katie Johnson, look it up. Look at the court documents. There's court documents on it. Why didn't he, ask yourself, Mr. Hey, I sue everyone. Why didn't he sue her? To clear his name. What's sad is, why didn't Biden? Biden was was weak. The Democrats are weak. They're weak. They're pussies, right? But, I think they're learning. Look at what Gavin's doing. Gavin's learning. Gavin is going to go dictator righteous, Maybe go Obama Gavin. Obama should come back. If Trump's going to be on the ticket again, let's put Obama and Gavin on the ticket. Oh my God, what a pair that would be. And let them go, hey, we're going to go full lefty dictator on you asses, dude. We're going to go full lefty dictator. That's what they should do. 28 to 38. 10 years. How about 10 years? We'll do a presidency for 10 years. Oh my God. See, you're all upset now, aren't you? Oh my God, Obama for 10 years. Oh no. It's okay for you to break the rules. It's okay for you to gerrymander, right? But, you notice that it isn't the Democrats gerrymandering. They do to counter what the Republicans, but they wanted to pass a bill. All 50 of them signed the bill to stop gerrymandering. How many Republicans signed that bill? Zero. I don't know where I'm at, Tommy. You sure we're going the right way? Huh? Are you sure we're going the right way? I don't know where we are.
Turn left at the next flat. Here's the turn. Now Mikuni.
Oh my God. We should have turned way back. Why are we going way down here? I have a shitty navigator. You're my navigator. Now I know where I'm at. So, these guys. Don't come back. Dude, I'm not going to come back. Why would I come back? To a place full of hate. To a place that is full of dumb fucks. MAGA dumb fucks, dude. That's the best thing about Japan. I don't have any MAGA dumb fucks around me, dude. All right, no Nazis. We're Nazi free. You can get free houses here. There is affordable housing. You can't buy it there's no affordable housing in America. There's 9 million empty homes in Japan. 9 million. Right? 9 million. There's 3 million women, right? 3 million more women than guys in Japan. National Health Service. Best fucking health service.
great education. You know, they cover the medical 100% for your children. Imagine that, 100% coverage for your children. All these different things. Why the fuck would I want to, you know, be anywhere near fucking Trump? But hey, it's your country. I'm just going to be here as a cheerleader going, get out and protest. Get out. 3.5. That's all we need. Get 3.5%. Fight against the tyranny. Fight against the Nazis. MAGA are Nazi. That's the punchline. That's the joke. That Americans now has Nazis. Not only that, in a way, you're like Nazi commies. Because the MAGA, right? You know, you always talk about like socialism and other things. What is it when Trump charges 16% for you to do business in China? Doesn't that sound like socialism to you, right? That NVIDIA has to pay 16% of all profits they make. How is that shit capitalism, right? So, you know, the CHIPS Act, they're going to change it where the government gets a percentage, a stake, an ownership in the money that they're dishing out. How the fuck is this shit fucking capitalism? You guys have become complete fucking socialists. MAGA socialists. You are Nazi socialists. I don't know how you can be one, but you fucking are one. It's so funny. Look at Aaron. Look at them all. Look at the little Nazis. Look at them go. God damn. Look at them. Look at them all go. I hate Trump. Hold on a second. Here you go, Plant. Oh, here you go, Plant. Whack some Nazis. Not whack a Nazi. This is whack a Nazi. Plant. Go ahead. Whack the Nazis. We play whack a Nazi in here, Plant. You see a Nazi, whack the smack the shit out of him. Right? $2028. So, dude, there is going to be a fucking war, dude. There is going to be a war. You know, Americans aren't going to lie down and take this shit, dude. There's not going to be, yeah, there is definitely going to be fighting. If, definitely. Troops, dude. That's fascism. Fascism is when a strong man pulls out the troops. The military into Grand Central Station, puts the military into D.C. Trump doesn't want to leave. He's turning D.C. into his little fort, you know, he's a little fortified place, his little dictator home on there. And the fact that, you know, it's just amazing that you guys are fine with it, dude. You guys are fine with a guy taking your guns. You don't think Trump's going to take away your guns? Dictators take away guns, people. And the thing is like, you're already making it easy for him because you're showing him that he could just ignore the Constitution. Here you go, Tom. Look at that. Oh, look at that, on cue. The AI turns on the fucking music like, you're home. Look, the AI turns on the music on there. Anyway. I don't know why that. Hold on, let me back up here. I am fucking shitty. Backing up. All right, we're here. We made it. Let's go for a walk. Let's go walk. I'm gonna show you where I live. No maggots here. All right. All right. All right. Lock door. All right. Let's go for a walk. Go check out the bats. We got the cove bats. Oh look, the spider made a nest. So it's important that folks go Trump. Look at the Nazi. Fuck out of here, Nazi. Get the fuck out. This is because he's American. All right. Charles, odd you hate Trump, but move to the least diverse country in the world. You're right. Japan is least diverse, is pretty non-diverse, right? But that's not by planning, right? Japan has had is an island on there. But the key is Japan, we don't have guns here, dude. I don't like guns. Fuck guns, dude. I live in a place where I don't have to worry about someone fucking shooting me, dude. You don't have to worry about fucking drive-bys and fucking shooting. I don't have to worry about my kids being gunned down in school. To me, that's peace of mind. Yeah. Like today, I just walked into someone's yard. I just walked around their fucking yard because I know no one's gonna fucking shoot me. You know, I can just walk around your fucking yard without worrying about it. Now in America, dude, you ring the wrong doorbell, you get your head fucking blown off. Is that the kind of society you want to live in? Not me. Fucking, you can have it. Fuck that society. All your fucking school shootings and shit. That's MAGA. You know, the people doing the school shootings are probably just fucked up MAGA offspring. That's what it is. You know, you live in a society built on hate. Japan, there's no hate here, dude. Japan is a country built on respect, admiration. You know, they're probably one of the most empathic civilizations on the planet. I mean, here's how you can tell, right? Here's how you can tell how advanced a fucking society is. You go to their truck stop, right? Go to a truck stop and then go use the fucking toilet. That tells you the state of a society, right? You go to any fucking truck stop in Japan and the toilet is immaculate. You could probably eat off the fucking floor, eat off the fucking toilet. It's that immaculate. Seriously, right? You go to an American truck stop, oh my God. You know, no respect whatsoever on there. No respect at all. And that's why I live in Japan, dude. I live in Japan. I don't have to worry about drinking, water with fecal matter in it. You know, Trump got rid of rules about dumping fucking shit into your water. You drink shit water. You know, Trump doesn't believe in global warming of our oceans. That creates climate change and extreme weather. Doesn't believe in that shit. Why do I care? I care about America. It isn't about American politics there, Robert, or aspirin, right? Yeah, Japan is open borders. You can fly to Japan, find a job, get a visa in 2 months. You can marry a Japanese, right? And in 2 months have a visa. It's open borders, baby. Come into Japan, Marry a Japanese, get a visa. Can you do that in America? No. Can I show up in America, get a job, get a visa? No. The easiest, why not? You can't compare Japan to America, right? You know, the reason why this is, let me explain, you know, these people are afraid to go in and put their name on a list. This is why. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing individuals, just like Nazi Germany, right, being abducted off the street, right? No different than Nazi Germany. What's happening in America is absolutely no different than Nazi Germany. Someone here tell me exactly the Epstein list, right? Where's the Epstein list? Someone tell me what's different. What's different in America than 1933 Nazi Germany? What's different? Anyone? Any of you fucking scholars can tell me what's different? What's different? What's different there? Jurian, what's different right now in America than Nazi Germany? Let me point out things, right? Right? Hitler started taking away due process in 1933. That's when Trump is taking away due process. ICE is acting like the Gestapo. Now, here's what's crazy. What you guys don't realize is you're building the largest national police force in all societies, right? You're adding $165 billion. You know how much China spends for their national police force? They spend 30 billion for China. They have 3 billion people. America is spending 165 fucking billion dollars, right? And you really think that these individuals aren't going to come for your fucking guns? You don't think he's going to just, oh, we don't need guns anymore. I got you safe. I got you guys. You don't need your guns. Trump's going to say, you know, you're safe now. You don't need those guns. He'll be getting your fucking guns. Just like he took away the 4th and 5th Amendment, just as he took away the 14th Amendment, he's going to fucking take away the 2nd Amendment. And it won't matter. You're not going to be strong enough to stop a fucking, 4.5 foot tall uni tree, which has been synthetically trained on 20,000 years with of combat training, precision, right? Kevlar. These are the things that Elon Musk is going to build, right? If you don't fucking get Trump out, guess what? You're going to have an AI police force running. They're already having AI dogs and everything else, right? Your guns are going away. And you're so fucking dumb to think that they are not. Right? So it starts with that due process. You take away due process from one group. Understand that. You take away due process from one group, you take it away from yourself. See, this is hard for you dumb fucks to realize, right? You guys are dumb. You don't realize that due process means that, right, that the cops have to abide by the law. But when you take away from one group, all they have to say is you're in that bucket. And then all they have to say, oops, we made a mistake. Oh, we made a mistake. We thought we thought the ID was fake. We thought your driver's license was fake. Oh, we didn't know it was you, right? That's what happens. When you take away due process from one group, you take away from yourself. So you think, you look at undocumented, you say, well, they're illegal. They're illegal. They're not illegal. They have what amounts to be a misdemeanor. They don't have paperwork. That's a misdemeanor, right? That's like a parking fucking ticket. So that's insane, dude. They're not illegals, dude. Illegal. See, this guy is, shit beans here. Shit bees. Sorry, shit bees. Shit bees. All right, let me answer your question. Shit bees. Shit bee goes, illegals. No, they're not illegals. You are innocent until proven guilty, isn't it? Aren't you innocent until proven guilty? Right? So to be illegal, you have to go through a judicial process. Right? That's called due process. So, but you don't believe it. See, you're Nazis. See, Nazis don't believe in due process. They look at you and go, oh, you got brown skin. Oh, you're an illegal. Get the fuck out of here, right? And what starts with undocumented, they're already overturning immigration status. Folks that were given immigration status, right? And it's 1933, motherfuckers. 1933, that's it. We're just starting down this path. And if you don't wake up and realize, right? If you don't realize that this is the beginning. See, in Nazi Germany in 1933, there was no social media. There was no way for me in Japan to reach out to you and say, go do your research. Don't believe me, do your fucking research. Right? Do your research. Don't believe me. And again, I'm asking again, one of you fucking tell me one thing, tell me one damn thing that Trump is, that's happening right now that wasn't happening in Nazi Germany in 1930. One thing. Any of you? Illegals, they're here illegally. Right? You have to be illegal, you have to go through due process. You have to go. And what did Trump do? He got rid of judges. He's firing judges and stuff. What if this psycho is right? How am I a psycho just pointing out history? How's that psycho to you, dude? How am I wrong, Patrick? Patrick, how am I wrong? Name one thing. Look at him. All right. How am I wrong? So, anyway. Can't enter without a passport. Sure. Sure, you can't enter without a passport. So what does that have to do with anything? But can you, can I marry an American and get a passport or a visa within 2 months? Can I? No. Right? Can I come into America and then go to an employer and say, hey, I need to get a job, get a visa? No. Right? So, but the thing is, this is what you're missing, guys. This is what you're missing, right? Why are they not going through the process? Because we don't have a process in America. There's no fucking process for these individuals to get the paperwork done. There is no process. And those that go through the process are right now being picked up by ICE and being deported, right? There is no process. You guys say, go through the process, come in. And that's what I'm saying. Most people, a lot of people have overstayed their stay. They came in with a passport and they haven't left because we don't have a system to facilitate those who want to stay in America. We make it pay to play. That's a simple fact. Not like Japan. Japan's not pay to play, right? Right, here you go. I'd get better. Here, Hayes. Here, whack a few of them. Feel free to whack the Nazis. We play whack the Nazis in here, right? It's like a whack. It's like a whack-a-mole, whack a Nazi, whack a maggot, right? The DC. Did you guys see the DC protests? Shout out. Anyone here protesting from DC? Anyone here? Yeah, you pay to play, pay to extend your visa. Everything's pay to play. Didn't say that. It takes years to get your citizenship, right? Or even get a visa, right? If you marry, it's convoluted. If you marry someone as an American and you try to go marry someone and try to bring him into America, it doesn't work in America, you know? Right? Nazi. Kamala did win. All right, any other questions? Anyone have any serious questions want me to ask? Anyone have any question about living in Japan? I've been there 20 years. When you call people Nazi, you lose all your credibility. How so, sweet? How come? Right? I'm very specific. You're Nazis, 1933 Nazis. How do I lose any credibility? You haven't, sweet, answer one thing. What is different in 1933 with Hitler What is different in 2025 with Trump? One thing. You can't name a damn thing that's different. Right? What's different there, sweet? Everything Hitler was doing in 1933 is happening right now with Trump in 2025. It's classic. Classic. He's building up his Gestapo. He's expanding the military presence around the bases. He's putting troops, because the reason why he's putting troops in DC, he wants to get used to troops. He wants you to get used to troops. Troops in the city. He wants Americans to get used to seeing fucking, his troops in the city. What part of temporary do you understand? Do you not understand? Temporary? You really think it's temporary? You really believe? Does Trump tell the truth? Is Trump an honest? Is Trump an honest broker? Is the pedo Trump who diddled fucking 13-year-old, right? According to legal filing, Katie Johnson, bestie friends with Epstein for 15 years. His plane went to Epstein Island, his plane, Trump's plane, 24 times. No one's talking about that. No one's talking about Trump's plane going to fucking Epstein. They're always talking about Epstein's plane. How about the flight logs on Trump's plane? Oh, he wasn't on the planes. Oh, it was a ghost plane. Trump plane went to the island 24 times. They have the flight logs. He's a fucking pedo. Right? And all you MAGA are just protecting a pedo. It's insane. It's insane that you guys are in bed with a fucking pedophile. How am I not honest there? You're just in denial. You're in denial. Let's see the flight logs. Go look, just go search it. Go search flight logs, Trump flight logs. There was the whole fucking, can't remember his name, one of the legislative guys. He also talked about 4,000 transactions from Trump to Epstein. All this is out there. Give us the Epstein files, right? It's probably all in there. I wish Trump was a dictator. Yeah, because you're a Nazi. Bravo. Right, Trump is a dictator. Bravo. You wish. He's already a fucking dictator. I'd be happy with hey, Joe, I'd be happy with a ham sandwich than Trump, dude. Why, how can you be happy with Trump, dude? Your wholesale fruits went up 40% last month. 40%. You're not gonna be able to afford fucking fruit. You're right. Fruit and vegetables up 40%. Why do you think it's gone up 40%? Tariffs, and also you are attacking the fucking work that picks them. You don't want to get out in 120 degrees heat and fucking pick vegetables, do you? Right? But you're happy having people running and grabbing them. Look at the bats. Here's the bats flying around. Big old COVID bats. Deport them all. We have a massive, by the way, we get massive sea bass. Should I go get my fishing pole and fish up here? Should we do fishing? I heard a big old splash. Catch myself a sea bass. There's 48 species of fish in this river right here. No one fishes. I mean, this fucking, dude. There's probably so much fish in this fucking river. Amazing fishing in Japan. All right. All right, look at them. Look, show me the flight logs. Just Google it, dude. Trump plane flight logs. Fucking Trump plane flight logs, Epstein Island. It's fucking right there. Why don't you end up in the process? Why don't you Google Katie Johnson? You don't care. How about, why aren't you saying, show me the facts on Katie Johnson, right? Katie Johnson, 13-year-old girl, raped 5 different consecutive times by Trump. Go look that up. Read the fucking file. Read the case on that. I don't know where these leaving. I still see fields of full of immigrants working, so raising costs of produce is an excuse. Yeah, I'm sure war. I'm sure you see all the fucking people showing up. You're like psychic, aren't you, War Tapper? You're psychic. You know, oh my God. I look at one field and it hasn't been raided yet, and there's people out there. Oh, that means all of them are fine. All of them fine. You guys are just fucking jokes, dude. Google it. Answer. No credible evidence. Oh, fucking A, dude. How about Katie Johnson? Google Katie Johnson. I guess there's no evidence that he raped a 13-year-old. And the question is, why doesn't he sue her for defamation? Right? You guys are such a fucking joke, dude. What's up, University of Pride Rose? Yeah, like show me the $1.80 gas, right? Show me the $1.80 gas that Trump has been fucking saying. All right, show me the $1.80 gas. Anyone, right? Give me a location. You guys are such tools. Katie Johnson. Google Katie Johnson. Katie Johnson. Google it. Katie Johnson. That's her name. Katie Johnson. Right? She was 13 years old. She filed a lawsuit against Trump in 2016. She was threatened. She dropped the lawsuit. She's in hiding. Right? She's fucking doesn't want to go way of Epstein. You know, imagine guys, if Epstein would have died if Biden was president. Imagine how much shit you guys would have gone. Wouldn't you guys gone fucking ape shit if Biden was president and Epstein died? Could you imagine how fucking crazy you guys would have gone? Right? All right. On there. And there was a lot more than one team there, O'Kerry. A lot more than one team. All right, you're in delusion. You don't want to imagine your dear leader. Oh, I'm best friends with fucking Epstein for 15 years. Oh, I don't know what my best friend does. Oh, he likes girls kind of on the younger side. How come he said that? Trump said he likes girls his cutoff age is 13. That's on tape. Howard Stern. He boasts about walking into dressing rooms. Okie. He stopped, right? What's that? He talks about it. I can just walk in there. I'm the owner of the pageant. Walk in there, fucking just creeping out young girls. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You guys are in such denial. I can relate because when I was raped, right, when I was 9 years old by a 13-year-old boy, I don't remember the date. Does that mean it didn't happen? You know, when it happened? You know, I could tell you what his penis looks like. I can describe it to you. I can tell you exactly everything that happened, like it just happened yesterday. But does that mean it didn't happen? Yeah, I was 9 years old by a 13-year-old neighbor boy, gay boy, right? I don't know the date, but I remember that day like it was fucking yesterday, dude. That's the thing about rape, right? It burns on your memory. Things like the date, right? What day does it? But the event is as real as it happened fucking yesterday. Right? See, you don't know, Norman. You've never gone through it, Norman. Right? So you're in denial. Or maybe you're one of the people that went out there. See, the thing is, a person who likes to grape, ultimately, you know, it's a power thing. But the victim lives with it all their time, all their life. It's there with them. Right? And you know, and you have no sympathy, right? To the 1,000 girls, 1,000 girls that were manhandled by wealthy motherfuckers. 1,000. And you don't care about who they were. You don't care. You don't want to know what their names are. You know, you're just pieces of shit because you want to defend one guy that may be fucking there, right? Why did this guy have, FBI agents scrubbing the files off his name? He wanted to know where all his names, how bad it was. 24-hour shifts in March. And then Pan Bonzi, who, by the way, do you know that Pan Bonzi is a fucking Epstein girl? Do you guys realize that Pam, right, was an Epstein girl? You understand that? Thanks a lot there, Joel. Right? She was fucking an Epstein girl. Pam Bondi. Right? Some people, embrace it, I guess, on that. These people that support pedophiles are pedophiles themselves. Look at what's going on in Alabama and the abuse of children at 3. Absolutely. Absolutely there, Brooklyn. Right? It's absolutely. All these GOP, all these senators, look at Lindsey Graham, Miss Lindsey on there. You think society has gotten worse since 200 years ago, or do you know more now? What the fuck does that mean, Joe? Being gotten worse from 2000? No, society's gotten far better in many respects, right? In many respects. We have this. Look, I'm talking to you live from Japan. It's daytime where you are. It's nighttime here. Hanging out with the fucking bats. It's actually nice. I would go for a walk. It's dark. But we shouldn't, but the thing is that you have to realize that these billionaires, these Sith Lords, right? And Donald Trump is one of them. Trump doesn't give a fuck about you. You think Trump would ever invite you to fucking Mar-a-Lago? Do you think he'd want to sit down and eat with you? Do you think he'd want to shake your hand? He calls you scumbags, low lives, bottom feeders. You're just a tool. He doesn't fucking give a fuck about you. And somehow you give this guy all your power. And that is pretty scary. No, it's not, dude. No. Having Japan, the reason Japan is the way it is, and by the way, Japan is hemorrhaging people. Japan is a dying society. Japan, because they don't have an open immigration, they don't have immigrants coming in, right? They're in a very serious situation. So, you don't know what you're talking about. And I've been here 20 years. 2 years ago, I was the only foreigner, right? 2 years ago, right? Driving around, I wouldn't see any foreigners. Now, I see foreigners all the time here, from all over. They're bringing people as quick as they can. They need people here from all Asia. On there. What's scary? Eddie, 1933, buddy. Germans were still thriving in 1933, right? They were still thriving in 1933. But I guarantee you, a couple months from now, you'll be bitching about your fucking prices. And Trump will be blaming Biden. Some conspiracy, he'll be making some bullshit, and you'll be buying into that bullshit. You'll be like, oh yeah, it's Biden. Biden's making the prices go up. Biden is doing this. You'll just start crying again that it's Biden. You'll never admit that the fucking problem is fucking Trump. You can get out, dude. I came to Japan. Doyle, I came to Japan 21 years ago when I didn't think we'd ever get someone dumber than fucking George W. I really didn't think America could stoop lower than George W. God damn, 2004. And, you know, but it's easy, you know. You can get a plane ticket here for as little as $400, $500 round trip. Right time, you know, come here. You can make the move. What happens to MAGA after Trump? They're like leeches, Mike. They're like leeches. They're going to leech onto something else. They're going to be calling for Brandon Trump, the new Messiah, the child of Brandon. I could see them, you know, I could see Brandon all of a sudden becoming this prodigal child, right? I really don't see it. I really don't see it being any other kids. It had to be Brandon, right? Because Brandon, you know, has this kind of mystique about him, and he hasn't opened his mouth yet, right? So Brandon hasn't opened his mouth, so they don't know if he's a dumb fuck or not. So I think, you know, I think they're going to gravitate to Brand. So what is good about Trump? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. You know, I mean, Obama did more about the immigration. I mean, Obama deported more people than Trump did. Trump's just trying to beat Obama. But Obama didn't run around raiding farms, you know, smashing windows. Did you have any reports about Obama smashing windows, ripping people from the car on there? Yeah, I mean, let's talk. I mean, the problem with America is Citizens United, folks. The problem with America starts with Citizen United. You've got Americans, you don't have any vote. You don't have a vote, dude. Your vote's really meaningless unless there's massive social uprising. But Citizens United gave all this power to corporations. That is a big problem right there. The point of this content is to get out and protest. There's a rule, there's a law. 3.5% of a country, if they get out and protest, ends a dictatorship. 3.5%. Sustained protest, 3.5%. That's 11 million Americans sustained coming out. That's the point. You know, being a cheerleader, you guys get out. DC protest, stop Trump. You got to get out and protest. If you value America, you got to protest. You know, every day I'm going to be here reminding you, you know, do not become complacent. Do not think someone's going to fix this shit. No one's going to fix this shit. You have to realize, just like that Greta Grimberg, whatever, you know, that you have to get out. I know. I'm a bozo, dude. Right? What's wrong, Zilla? Are you upset? Is that the best you can do? Call me a bozo? Oh my God, you got some good vocabulary there. Bozo, clown. Where are you from? Are you from are you from Mississippi? Are you from Alabama, Tennessee? Where are you from? Where's the bozo linguist from here? Expert Zilla. Or is it Exposed Zilla? I can't even read, dude. What else? So let me explain, Michael, how it works, right? How it works, right? So the 3.5% is built on something called the law, and you can look up, it's called the law of customer adoption. So customer adoption is people following people. It's a law. It's built up how Google, how Amazon, how every single, you know, business, and a protest is no different than a business. It's the same rule. So the actual number is 2.5%, but 3.5 is kind of like a buffer, right? So what happens is if you have a sustained 2.5%, which are the instigators, right? This is instigators. Get the instigators out there. It's going to drag other people who will come along. And the next thing you know, you'll be at 13% of Americans. And then you're going to be at additional 32%. It's just it's gonna snowball. And you can look it up. It's called the law of diffusion of innovation. And it's It's a kind of a fundamental law of customer adoption. Yeah, it's the law. It has many names. The law of diffusion of innovation, the law of customer adoption, the law of market adoption, law of market adoption. It's the same law. It's been applied to different things. So there's been a lot written on it. What's up, pissed off? There's the man. There's the guy. So and that's why that's where so you understand how this 3.5% work. They don't explain it, but you have to understand market diffusion, right? The law of market diffusion. That's another word. Uh, you could also call it the law of paradigm diffusion, how ideas move through societies. The same thing. 2.5% are the innovators, or in this case, the instigators. The next 13 are the early adopters. And then the next 32% are the early majority, the late majority, and 16% are always going to be those 16% MAGA dumb fucks who are going to be they'll be shouting Trump, Trump, Trump until the day they die. they're gonna have the Trump flag on their fucking, just like they have the whistling Dixie. 16% of are always never going to change. They're the laggards. They're the types that will keep the analog TV until the cable company comes say, listen, ain't gonna work on your TV. The cable ain't gonna work on analog TV anymore, dude. You got to get digital. Remember, you probably know someone. Anyone know someone like that? What that bald-headed retard, dude. I know. I shave. I'm a monk. I'm undao dude. Here I am. Look, I'm 5,000 years old. 5,000 years old. Here's AI on my back. There's the eyes. There's the mouth. The mouth is open. It's talking. Here I am, carrying AI on my back. Usually I'm talking to it. Yeah. Hypothetically speaking, Mac attack. Mac attack is coming. Dude, the Mac attack is already happening at his ankles. The Mac attack has started. I hope it's a slow, good old Mac attack. Nice and slow and steady. Nice, slow, steady. I hope he feels it climbing. Like today, he wasn't golfing or anything. He was resting. The fact is that Trump is talking about, he's talking about doing this and doing that. He's taking a day out. He's absent. Dude, the guy, I think he's been given some bad information. All right? Or for us, good information. He's got some good information, which is not motivating. He's there dwelling on his mortality. He's there talking about, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta help Ukraine because then maybe I'll get into the pearly gates because I'm fucking at the bottom of the rung. Dude, he is talking like, his days are numbered. God, we can only hope. We can only hope. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You don't tell. The thing is, there's plenty of information when, there's plenty of data that people who start talking about heaven and doing things right is because they're seeing their mortality fade away. Greta, a bit late, but speaking of Greta Thunberg, it's always blown me away how she triggered so many people despite not holding any power whatsoever. Then they have the gall to claim TDS. I know, dude. No, you're right, Joel. Joel, she's an and she's autistic. She's on the spectrum. And that's the thing is, when you have that, like, I'm just going to do it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it, and they're like, okay, I guess you got that, like, if you have that autism, right, it's like, well, we know we can't tell her no. We can't tell her no. It's like that washing your hands over and over and over, and look what she's done. Imagine if more people were like her. I don't know, great represented the establishment. I don't know what you mean by it. At least you don't have to worry about hats. At least you don't have to worry about hats going in your hair. What? Oh, bats? Dude, they were out. They were flying around. Sometimes they're fucking flying around. You know, because look at these lights. Do you live in Florida? Where do you live? Go outside and go look at your lights tonight, right? Look. You see any? Do you see, like, in Florida? When I was in Florida, would you see lights like this? I mean, seriously, were you guys, anyone? Would you see like just like a million shit flying around? That shit, that to me is like, what the fuck's going on? There ain't any insects, dude. Dude, either, and they don't spray here. Crystal River. Yeah, Crystal River, Florida. Why are you saying Crystal River, Michael? That's where I actually, I'm from Homosassa, Florida, Michael. Yeah, grew up Crystal River. Homosassa, Citrus County. What's this guy? What's so good about Biden? What was so good about Biden? He wasn't a fucking fascist, dude. He wasn't a Nazi. That was so good about Biden. You know, he didn't weaponize the DOJ. You know, everyone's like, why didn't Biden release the files? Why didn't Biden release the files? Because you don't do that. Look, there it is. There, look. I got a little guy. They're little brown bats. They're the coolest little bats. Can you see it flying around? You see it? Look. Ah, damn. It's a young one. That's a young one. That's like a young one. Look. Come over here, buddy. Why are you not flying over here? I guess I don't like the bright lights. They're flying around. Look, he's just little. Look, I'm flying. The cutest little guy. I want him to land on my head. Land on my head. Come on. Land right here. I'm going to use my powers here. Well, he wasn't anything, dude. He wasn't putting troops in the street, right? He tried to pass a law that would have added 5,000 more border patrol, added 1,500 more legal court cases, right? You know, he passed the infrastructure and bill, the CHIPS Act. What do you mean he didn't do anything, dude? What are you talking about? All of the infrastructure shit that are being built right now, that the Republicans voted against, is because of Biden. Look at the little guy. They're light brown. Look at this guy. Ah, look at him. Oh, that's pretty close. Did you guys see it? Flying around me. But there's a bug. You missed it. This thing is a fucking vacuum. Look at it. It is just flying around, vacuuming up. It's just vacuuming up. It's just fucking just eating, constantly eating. These things eat like 1,000 insects a night. 1,000 insects. That's why there's no fucking bugs, dude, in Japan. That's why I'm able to stand out here and not get swarmed by mosquitoes, because that little guy flying around. It is. How would you say realistic could be president of America and better than both? What? Who would you say realistic would be better than America and better than both Trump and Biden? Well, you can't compare Trump and Biden. Trump is a fascist. Okay, a fascist doesn't believe in democracy. So it's like comparing an apple and orange. You can't compare Trump to anything. Trump doesn't want to leave. Why do you think Trump is building a $200 million ballroom at the White House? You think that's going to be done in fucking 2 years? Why do you think Trump is having a $400 million plane outfitted? You think that's going to be done in 2 years? Now, Trump's not planning to fucking leave. That's a dictator. He is using these things as a way to show he's not leaving. It's kind of like it's like, dude, I'm building the ballroom. Are you dumb? Of course I'm not leaving. Dude, I'm getting my plane outfitted. Why would I be leaving? So Trump's a dictator. The vote, and this was where the Democrats went wrong. It was a referendum on fascism, and they didn't lean into it. They didn't want to go there, and that's the weakness of the Democratic Party, right? That was the problem on there. I think we did good. I think we murdered everyone. Well done, guys. High five to all you fucking movers. You moved them in. It was crazy, pissed off. We had like nonstop for about an hour, 400 or 500 people in here. It was crazy. We won. We won, guys. We won yet again. Another successful battle. The zombie apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse, right on there. You tell me. I was thinking I get up so like 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Friday. It's gonna be POV versus MAGA. POV, pissed off vet. Shout out to all you folks. Be sure to call Friday night. Are you in Eastern time? What's your time zone? Pissed off. What's your time zone? What time zone are you in? Yeah, we're gonna have a special show. So every Friday night, Eastern, cool. Every Friday night, I'm 1 hour. So basically flip your time, flip the AM to PM, and that's my time, right? So flip it AM to PM. I'm trying to get you a shot where you see, there you go. Look at that little guy. Look at those two. Oh, there's like a bunch of them. Look at these little guys. See those guys? So it won't be 4 p.m. So flip it. I'm 13 hours ahead. So you're 8. So you're like 8 p.m. or you're 13. What time is it there right now? Is it 10 a.m.? What time is it for you? 10 a.m.? Yeah, 10. Yeah. So it's 11 p.m. here for me. So 10 a.m. So I'm 13 hours ahead. So just flip at all you do is you flip. So let's say 7 p.m. would be 8 a.m. my time. So 8 a.m. Any 7 p.m. anytime 7 p.m. 8 p.m. What time? You want to do it like 8? Gives time. So it's gonna be POV versus MAGA. Call in. POV versus MAGA. Oh my God. It was so much fun. We did our first one the other day. It's gonna be huge. So it's the call in, right? So I'm gonna be at my computer. People can call in to the show, and they can talk to Pissed Off Vet, and me, and I'm moderator. I'm the moderator, and kind of the MC. And then, they talk to Pissed Off, and Pissed Off just rips them a new one. Pissed Off just basically turns them inside out. I mean, literally turns them out. So if you I don't remember how many days. I mean, I do so many lives, but there's a live. We need to clip some of that shit, dude. But there's a live with him, and I think it's in the title, right? And this MAGA got so fucking mad. He kept calling back. I blocked one of his numbers. He started calling with another number. He was like, he wanted just to fuck Pissed Off so bad. He just wanted to fuck him. He just wanted to get on him right then. It was the funniest thing. And I just kept kind of putting him on hold and stuff because he was just, it was amazing. It was fucking amazing. So Friday nights is going to be our call-in session where the MAGAs, come on at it. Bring your best. Bring your fucking best. Bring your best foot. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, it was a good time. Dibs was there. Dibs, you were there. Dibs, I think, remembers. So, yeah, and it's Discord. Anyone can join in on Discord. So, foundups.org, or if you got the Discord, foundups.org. We've got a channel in there. Join it. And if you want to come in and jump in on it. What did I mean? What do you mean, what did I mean, Cirrus? What do you mean, Cirrus? What's Cirrus? Dibs? Einfach vet brought the race. Rage. Oh my God, did he bring the rage? Now the rage is like, dude, this kid was a kid. The guy was a kid. He couldn't have been more than in his early 20s. He's like, where are you? I'm going to drive to you. I'm going to get. What's the funniest fucking shit, dude? Oh my God. It's kind of like verbal, what is that? What is that? Ultimate fighting thing? Verbal ultimate fighting. Fucking MAGA. Are you brave enough? Are you brave enough to step into the ring with pissed off vet? POV versus MAGA. Bring your best shot. Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time at Move2Japan. Do you have what it takes? Clip. Oh my God. Step into the ring. Only the brave, right? There is no timeouts. There is no bells. It is till the end. You versus POV, pissed off veteran, right? Do you have what it takes? Are you MAGA enough? Are you just a wimpy fucking piece of shit Nazi? Welcome. This is Comedy Show. That was the punchline. It's comedy. This is comedy. This is fun, right? Yeah, we hate nobody. We're just having, it's called roasting. We're roasting. It's unbelievable. In America, we got fucking Nazis. That's the punchline. America has fucking Nazis. You are a Nazi. That's the punchline. He's in Eastern. He can't be in Missouri. Missouri is in Eastern. So anyway, all right, it's 11. My son made it back. My son, God, imagine being 18 years old, taking your girl to fucking Kyoto, dude. Can you imagine taking your girl to Kyoto? They went to the aquarium. Dude, he's the luckiest boy in the world. And see, I was right, guys. My wife gave him, listen, I was right about the credit card. So my wife was like, oh, I gave him the credit card, right? I gave him the credit card. Turns out, fucking someone decided to take a walk on the tracks, right? So the train was fucking delayed with the police and everything else, right? Probably was someone's like, fed up. But why the fuck, if you're gonna do it, why would you fucking do it, to fuck up everyone else's, road trip? That's just rude. If you're gonna go do it, go fucking swim to China or something. Why do you have to walk in front of a train? Anyway, what the fuck, dude? So the train was delayed. So he was like, he calls me up and he goes, oh, I will be coming in at midnight, right? We're coming at midnight. And I go, midnight? I go, that ain't gonna cut it. I ain't gonna cut it. I go to my wife and says, we're gonna have to go to his, to his father, to her father's, and apologize tomorrow. I didn't know. I was like, dude, it's just like, this ain't good. You are responsible for this young lady. You're supposed to get her home at 9, and you're bringing her home at fucking midnight? Are you shitting me, son? So my wife, I didn't know. My wife, I was like this, I was kind of pissed. I was getting a little pissed off vet. So, he's home now. He's home. So my wife sends him that message. You're going to have to tomorrow go and explain to her father what happened and apologize for bringing his daughter home at midnight, right? Instead of 9. So they got on the bullet train. And he used my credit card. So had he not had my credit card, he wouldn't have been on the bullet train, and he was only an hour late. So I was right. I was like, give him the credit card. So the credit card saved the day because she didn't have the money for it. So she had, he had to buy her ticket and everything else on the credit card. So anyway, So yeah, she took his gate there, got her back on it. And it was an adventure. On their first date, someone fucking decided to walk across the tracks. That's going to be memorable. Hey, honey, Remember our first date to Kyoto? Yeah, that they won't remember anything except for the fucking news story of the guy. You know, I don't know if that's a good omen. I told him, I said, listen, you're gonna have many women. Don't get all hung up on one. Oh man, look at these guys flying around. Look at these guys. Look. See? Can you recognize the style of? Look at them. Look at them all. I love these guys. What are your lights like? What are your lights like? Look at these guys. Are just like, you know. I'm so glad because I came out before and they weren't here, and now they're here. So I was worried because my bats weren't here. I come and look at them every year. Yeah, they're flying around. JS. Okay, doo-doo. Yeah. All right, I'm going to bed, guys. Good job. Hey, good. Hey, welcome new folks. We are the online. We're the oh, maybe I just see there's a fat fucking moth flying around. I'll see you. Good. Thanks a lot, JS, for Meals on Wheels and your volunteering and stuff like that. You're a good guy. So yeah, every day we whack a maggots. Every day I'm the MC troll, getting them all fired up. You guys doing the smash. All right, good night, folks. Have a great day. I'm hitting La La Land. Later.